original House of Chiefs. And what really transpired there, because you keep saying that he delayed there, means that the deliberations or the conversation that ensued there was quite lengthy. What did they really talk about?
It was all about his vision and his policies for the traditional council or traditional leaders, traditional rulers, to be specific. Well, when he made his entry into the House of Chiefs, it was being chaired by Mampohene, that's Sibril Sebonsu, who sat in on behalf of Otumfuo Say to the second. Asante had traveled to Accra. So that's Sibril Sebonsu was in there for the Asante Hene. One thing that came up from the chiefs had to do with roads, especially for Manson Kwanta, matters of illegal mining. I remember Ofinso Hene, the new Ofinso Hene, made some comments about how agriculture has been neglected and the fact that some warehouses can be built to store foodstuffs just like it is done elsewhere, so that we do not fall short of food. Others had to do with one queen mother who is a nurse, also did raise issues about the nurses who had benefited from car licenses or car insurances some time ago that was introduced by former President Kofi and had to be cancelled. So these were some of the things that came up. And then the Vice President also spoke about his policy of giving out living allowances to the chiefs.
Did he say how much, not to the chiefs alone, to paramount chiefs and
queen mothers and then divisional chiefs? Yes, he says that he's going to give them living allowances. And then one thing is the equity stake in lands to protect illegal mining.
So you've touched on a couple of things. Let's take them one after the other. One that catches my attention has to do with the issue of Galamsey.
Yes.
Now, what was his response to the concerns of chiefs when it came to the Galamsey fight?
Now, his response is that he admitted that the issue of Galamsey has gotten out of hand, and it is a critical issue that government has to look at. He admitted the concerns being raised generally, and then what his government has been able to do so far in terms of curbing the menace. But he has his own vision, just as he says. He's his own man with his own vision, and in his own doing, he's going to give an equity stake to the chiefs. When it comes to dealing with Galamsey, with traditional leaders, he's going to give them an equity stake in lands so that they would be able to look after the lands. What do we mean by equity stake? If he gives them a share in the lands, just like the district assemblies do have, if they have a great stake or a higher percentage in lands, you do not get to just look after it for it to be used for illegal mining activities.
But I know that Otumfuo has challenged chiefs to live up to expectation because they are the custodians of our lands. Now we're talking about a problem that is creating problems in terms of destroying our environment, from the forest, the river bodies and all that. Did he, aside from this, give any concrete plan as to how he would fight illegal mining? So if he should win the 2024 elections?
So that's what he's trying to say. He's trying to side with what Otumfuo has said, charging the chiefs to be champions of their own lands to make sure that the illegal mining activities do not affect our water bodies and stuff. So in a way, he's siding with Otumfuo, while if you are custodians of the lands, then you should be able to protect your lands.
The chiefs have already said to a large extent they are helpless because people bring their certificates from Accra and they come in and they want to do all the things that they do, and so the chiefs to a large extent are helpless. But those are the responses they give as to whether our listeners are listening to us, as to whether it is enough
for yesterday too, when he met with the farmers, the farmers also raised concerns about Galamsey, and then he gave a different perspective, far different from what he gave.
So what did he say when he met with the farmers?
He says that he is going to make sure that experts do identify places of gold. So if we do identify a place or an area with gold, we move small-scale miners there. We give them community mining. We regulate them so that they do not get to destroy farmlands. Right now people are turning their cocoa farms into Galamsey house or sites. So in order to curb the menace as well, different from what he has said to the regional House of Chiefs of giving them equity stakes, he's going to make sure that experts do identify places of gold. Then we move small-scale miners there. Even if we are to talk about illegal miners, we move them there. But for them, we regulate them. We give them community mining so that they do not get to destroy farmlands and also get to...
we've trained people who are supposed to do community mining.
Yeah.
And so if others are doing something otherwise, aside from community mining, which of course is destroying the surface of the earth and of course environment and all. I was hoping to have heard pragmatic measures, things that he would do. When we went to Amansia South to do the donation, people were mining by the side of the road. But that's not for you to answer that question because you're not the vice president and flag bearer for the MPP. But again, one other thing you mentioned has to do with chiefs raising concerns about roads in the Amansia enclave.
Exactly. They spoke about the Manson Kwanta Road, which it was that was the major road projects that the chiefs really did talk about. You know the state of the Manson Kwanta Road. I don't even remember the last time I used the road. It was abysmal, and he also said that, well, for him, having Asanso Boache from the Ashanti region as roads minister, he would have to quickly attend to that road. I'm told that contractors were there some time ago, but then they've moved out of sight. So the vice president says that he's going to get in touch with the roads minister to make sure that they attend to those roads.
Well, those are responses, Nana Boache Adam, who has been following the vice president, is giving to us as he tours the region and campaigning.